Hello everyone, greetings and salutations. I have a most excellent video for you today in terms of guitar instruction. Back in 1981, this song had a profound effect and influence upon yours truly, Keiichi Jinkoto, aka Kinjiro. And that is none other than the queen of rock and roll, Joan Jett, and the Black Hearts with I Love Rock and Roll. So here is the background and history of that track. A lot of interesting, mind-boggling facts concerning this song. I Love Rock and Roll by Joan Jett and the Black Hearts is actually a cover song, which the music and lyrics were written by Alan Merrill and Jake Hooker of the British band The Arrows. And Joan Jett had seen them perform the song on their weekly TV show in England while she was on tour with the Runaways. And so when Joan Jett and the Black Hearts covered this song from The Arrows and released it in 1981 from the album of the same name, Joan Jett and the Black Hearts' I Love Rock and Roll, it hit #1 on the Hot 100, the Billboard Hot 100, I should say. It is the Black Hearts' most successful album to date, with over 1 million copies sold, largely due to the title track, I Love Rock and Roll. The song was originally recorded and released by The Arrows in 1975, with Alan Merrill on both lead vocals and lead guitar, with Mickey Most producing. All right? Now, some more significant facts concerning the song. Of course, this was during that brief period in 1977, the summer of 1977 actually, when Joan Jett and the Runaways had learned the song from The Arrows, which was during that brief period when Vicky Blue replaced Jackie Fox on bass, and Sherry Curry was still lead vocalist for the Runaways. Note that when Joan Jett first recorded the song, it was with Steve Jones and Paul Cook of the Sex Pistols. The Sex Pistols. This first version ever recorded by Joan Jett was released on vinyl in 1979 on Vertigo Records. Joan Jett re-recorded the song with her band in 1981. Now, the last thing I want to make mention of is this: that Alan Merrill wrote the song, the lead guitarist and lead vocalist from The Arrows in 1975. He wrote it as a knee-jerk reaction to the Rolling Stones' It's Only Rock and Roll, but I like it. Of course, with that legendary blues guitar master, Mick Taylor. All right, so here we go, guys. This is how we're doing it. These are all 5 chords, all right? E5, A5, B5. So if we put our index finger or pointer on the A string on the 2nd fret and strike the low E string and the A string together, that is an E5 chord. If I drop down 1 string with my pointer on the D string, on the 2nd fret and strike the open A and the D string together. That is an A5 chord. Now, if I take my pointer and put it on the 2nd fret of the A string and my ring finger on the D string on the 4th fret, that is a B5 chord. This is what we're doing. All right? So the first 2 times at the intro of the song, we're doing this. And note, we're going to do a little bit of a bend here on the 3rd fret of the low E. Okay? So, twice. Twice again. And then give it that bend on the 3rd fret of the low E. So once again. Then we go to the A5 chord. Striking it twice. And then the B5 chord. Actually, that will only be once. So notice, the first 2 times, it's identical, all right? So which is... So right after the B5, we hit that low E again on the 3rd fret, all right? Going back to the E5 chord. In the beginning or intro, we got... Then the A5, then the B5 one time, and then grab that low E on the 3rd fret. All right, so we do that twice. Here we go. Now, here's where it changes. Okay, the change is, after we do this, now we're going to hit the A5 twice. Now we go to the B5, and we strike it once, and then hit the strings open. So. And then strike the E again twice. Now we got that riff. So now we're going to rake pick, actually, and if you listen to the track, you will hear it. We're going to sweep across the D, the G, and the B on the 15th fret. And we're going back and forth here between the 15th and the 12th fret on the B string. And then on the G string, 14 to 12. All right? Now, there is also an overdub, which we're going to rake right here on the 12th fret, starting from the G string, and rake down the B and the high E. And so we're going to go 12 high E, 12 B, 10 B, 12 G, and bend it. All right. The other thing is, right before this, which would be on the 3rd count, or the 3rd time, right? Because the first 2 times are the same, so... Right here. Right there. We also got this. the power chord of E, right? So we're going to also have the index finger on the 7th fret of the A and the ring finger on the 9th fret of the D, and the low E is struck open. Okay, so that chord is in the overdub for... All right, everyone, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy this. We're going to dissect this whole song and learn it correctly. All right? Thank you very much. Have a great one. Don't forget to hit that like. And please ring that notification bell. Like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you soon with more of this awesome track from Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. I love rock and roll because I do. Or as the Stones say, it's only rock and roll, but I like it. Yes, I do.